The Habima company seems at first sight harmless, but it isn't, because it performs at theatres in illegal Israeli settlements, is not apologetic about doing that, has no intention of stopping the practice, and clearly any cultural group that confers that kind of legitimacy and credibility on an illegal activity is not something that a British theatre could possibly give house room to. It should never be allowed to perform. Because by doing so, you know, what it suggests is that the globe, and by extension the audience that goes there, approves of Israeli illegal practices and the oppression of the Palestinian people. All of that is entailed in this story. We need to also remember that several Israeli actors and directors and actresses have refused, honorably refused, to perform in the Israeli settlements because they observe a principle that you do not support an illegal occupation. Now, to actually criticize the globe and boycott the appearance of the Habima theatre group is also to support the activity of these brave Israeli men and women who have come out and stood out and said, we do not accept to perform, we do not agree to perform in the occupied territories. Israel is in illegal occupation of Palestinian territory. Not only that, the Israeli state oppresses Palestinians, steals their land, makes their lives impossible with checkpoints, with numerous other instruments of oppression and domination. And I, as a Palestinian, cannot possibly but act in the face of the Globe Theatre inviting a company which performs in an illegal settlement, an illegal Israeli settlement, which suggests, which means that it actually supports these practices in the occupied territories. I think there's a message here that needs to be made very, very clearly. States which practice these kinds of abhorrent acts against innocent people do so illegally, do so with impunity, have to pay the price. If state institutions and governments are not prepared to do it, then ordinary people, civil society, people like us have to do it. That is why this company must be ostracized, must be boycotted, because the message must be absolutely clear. All of us, members of civil society, human beings, civilized people, we must not support institutions, organizations, groups which act to support oppression, as is the case with the Habima company, even though they think they're doing something artistic. Art is not a separate issue from politics. It's sad, but it's true. It is also political in some of its aspects. In this case, the activity of this company, which goes and plays at theatres in illegally occupied territory, Palestinian land, doing so knowingly and willfully, is complicit with those oppressive policies. Therefore, we cannot support this company, nor should the Globe Theatre do so. In fact, I would go further. I think it's quite shameful for the Globe Theatre to play host to this theatre company.
Can I suggest